Thank you guys so much. Is there time for one more? Thank you. All right, I'm going to make it short and sweet. My name is Seth Newton. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thanks for supporting your local establishments. Make sure you stick around for Denver Federal and Military West Choir. Thanks for putting me on the show tonight, guys. Brendan and Matt.
Thank you, Seth.
Great to see you guys.
See you on the shore. Your arms are waving madly. The wind against my sails, I drift away. And I'll circle round again. This time it might be closer, close enough to work my nerves and joy.
What was your first album called?
Velocity.
What was the difference in creating both albums?
I think there was a huge difference on a lot of different levels, partially because the biggest difference is the first album, of course, you know, I kind of jumped into it and this whole solo thing was like so new to me. I mean, of course I'd written songs by myself and everything, but I had never done it so seriously and actually tried to, you know, put out a product in a way. So I really had no idea what I was doing or what kind of like sound I was going to go towards or what was going to come out. Last time I got so close, I could almost put my feet down, but the current dragged me off this current inside. And now everything I do is to stop the reason why I call it Phoenix, one of the main reasons, is because one of the people that I'm speaking about, they kind of tried to tear me down. Like, well, they didn't kind of try. They tried consciously and strongly to tear me down, like in every way possible, including with my music career and everything. Just kind of dragged my name through the dirt any way they could. And so at some points, I felt like I didn't even know if I was going to do music anymore. I felt like, you know, why don't I just like go away? Me away from you, it swallows my earth into waves, into the waves, into the waves again. There are a lot of songs that I've written that that I'd like to rework or revisit now, you know, after I've given them time. Sometimes that's what it takes for me is I'll write something, I'll make a skeleton, and then I kind of hit a wall or something, and I'll have to leave it alone, play some shows and work on some other stuff, and then come back to them, and then it just clicks. So I have some songs I'm working on, and I already have kind of an idea of like what I want to do for the next album. It's more like, it's always conceptual for me,
So we expect to see another album next year?
yeah, I'm going to plan on every year, you know. That's what I'm going to shoot for. That's why I actually rushed on some aspects of like the album release party and stuff this year, because I wanted to get it out like the same time, like every year, like April, like the end of April. And so I was like running pretty close actually this time. I had like just picked up the CD, the actual copies of it, a couple days before the album release, so that was pretty risky, but it was fun. It kind of like made it interesting, you know, like, oh my god, like what's gonna happen, like the sense of danger and chaos sometimes. It was just fitting for this album. Some of the songs, actually, the reason why I wrote them is like something very personal, and I have pretty much never told anybody what the meanings of some of them are. I don't know if I ever will, but there was one song that I didn't like until I recorded it.
What was that?
Devil. I didn't like that song, and I was like, well, I guess I'll put it on the album. I was like, it seems pretty good. I was like, maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll trash it. We'll see. And then I recorded it. I started recording it, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more after it. It's like one of my favorite songs on the album now. Like it's simple, and it's got kind of a lot of hooks, like good strong melodies, and it's kind of like relatable. I feel like it's a pretty relatable song, but it's just funny because I pretty much hated it compared to the other songs before I recorded it, and then after I recorded it, I was like, yeah, this has something in it, you know. Here's a good story, okay? This is in the same vein. My mom we used to go to church when I was younger. We used to kind of stop later in my life. My mom would dress me. She'd go, okay, we gotta get ready for church. And I was like, oh, I don't want to take off my Superman outfit, you know? I don't want to do that. And we'd go back and forth, and finally she'd be, okay, well, I'll let you put your church clothes on over that, but you gotta behave, make sure that, you don't like take any of it off or anything. I was like, yeah, okay, you know, of course, yeah, I'm an angel, you know. And so multiple times this happened. We would get to church, be like halfway through the service, and I just start standing up on the pew, and my mom would be like trying to pull me down. I said, no, she knew what I was gonna do. And every time I'd get up on the pew and I'd say, I'm Clark Kent, and I'd tear open my church clothes and buttons go flying. I was like, no, I'm Superman. And every week she had to sew the buttons back on. It was great. And every week she'd let me wear it again over my Superman outfit. It was probably a game, you know. She probably knew that I was gonna do it, but that's my Clark Kent story.
That's awesome.
Thank you guys very much. My name's Seth Newton. I work for singer-songwriter for the show. Thank you, Animals.
Good grief. Okay. And ask him about his Clark Kent secret identity.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So, Seth, do you feel like you're Superman? What's your Clark Kent secret identity? I really gotta hear this.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good grief.